You're good at dancing, yeah. Okay. So Vrajasundari Mataji, she is the disciple, she is actually the daughter of Hare Krishna Das. He was a Prabhupada disciple, and he helped Srila Prabhupada establish so much preaching in the whole world. And her uncle also, he built and designed Vrindavan and Juhu temples, Surab, they call him Surab Maharaj, but it's Surabhi Rabi Palayantam Swami. It's quite a long name. So she's grown up in as a devotee family, and so she has a lot of experience and things. So for the next 5 minutes or so, she'll share a spiritual message with you all. And if you have any questions, you can ask her to keep her on her toes, Hare Krishna.
I'll just hold it. Hare Krishna, Haribo. So Godrum Prabhu just sprung this upon me. I'm not prepared. But my friends know that I like to talk, so I'm sure that we can have a nice 10 minutes. So a spiritual message for the festive season, I feel like, first of all, when we're in the spiritual world, which is within us, every day is festival. So we're just very lucky that at this moment the whole world is in that mood. But then the challenge, in my experience, is after December, when January comes and the lights, Christmas trees go on the streets and the lights, you have to take them down. I once was so stubborn about this change, because I don't know a lot of people who are good with change. I'm not good with change. I was so stubborn about this change that I kept the Christmas lights till April. Because it's just so nice that Krishna gave us this, first of all, it starts with Diwali. We start having the lights everywhere and the candles, and then suddenly darkness becomes something so beautiful. And it's so symbolic, for our spiritual life. Darkness becomes something beautiful when we know how to put the light on. But if we don't know how to put the light on, darkness is it's unbearable. And the cold is unbearable, Like in England, I just came back from Mayapur, and I was again in this mood of resistance to change. I was like, no, I refuse, Krishna, it's too cold. I want to not wear a big coat, I want to wear a sari. But Krishna puts us in this position so that we understand that if we're in this mood of, I want to enjoy, I want it to be my way, we cannot really be happy. And I always feel that when we come into this situation where it is cold and it is dark and it's not so pleasurable, that we are pushed, we are forced to be more humble. And that's such a relief. Because if you're not humble, you're just never feeling happy. So the humility thing, sometimes we feel, I have to think myself inferior. No, not at all, not at all. Or like my Gurudev would say, humility is not about thinking of yourself to be less, but thinking of yourself less. So I suddenly realized, after having one evening, we were doing kirtan, and I was in this mood of I'm going to bring Mayapur here, that I thought, no, this is exactly how it should be. And the cold is how it should be, and the darkness is how it should be, and winter is how it should be. Because we are a spirit in a human body, and this human body has a clock. And that's just what it is. And when we're humble about it, we can see it as the seasons. Winter has its beauty, and spring has its beauty, and summer has it. But the body also has these seasons, and it also has its beauty. It's not just, when I'm a child it's great, and when I'm old it's horrible. No, not at all. It's your mood. It's how are you looking at it? What is your perception of reality? Are you seeing it as it is? Because the actual translation of gratitude in Sanskrit, which is really interesting, the literal translation is to see what is. That's the meaning of gratitude. So it's not something you have to manipulate with your mind. It's to have that vision to see what is. And Srila Prabhupada once said that bhakti is an ointment for the eyes so that we can see properly. And it's almost impossible to do that alone. We do this through satsang, taking that shelter, not just association, shelter of those who know the truth, who've seen the truth, who embody the truth. And we have to be humble. It's such a relief when we can be humble and take shelter. And we can say, no, there's so many excuses. No, I'm in this cold country. There is no Swami here. You put on YouTube and you find that Paramahamsa, because we are in an age where everything's accessible. And this has to become a good thing for us. So in this winter time, there's many ways to put on that light. And in this Christmas time is family time, no? We have a family that Prabhupada gave us. Like anywhere in the world you will go to a temple, you will have family. We were in the grocery store and we had I think it was Tilak, and Hare Krishna. I'm like, Hare Krishna, you make friends because you are part of Prabhupada's family. Even when I travel, I like to travel with Tilak, because when I check in my luggage, they go, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Everybody's nicer to you because you're connected to God. So that was my little spiritual message. Is anybody would like to share something or ask something so we can have more like an interaction? I love this when it's us together. Like in my country, we like to really talk. We don't have one person talking, and I'm from the Netherlands. We like to share. So anybody would like to ask something or share something would be fantastic. Yes? I see you. I thought, yes?
What was it like growing up with Prabhupada disciples?
Sorry?
What was it like growing up with Prabhupada disciples?
So Prabhu was asking what it is to grow up with Prabhupada disciples. Both my parents were Prabhupada disciples, true, and it's really extraordinary. But I was really lucky that they were just my parents. I wasn't in this parent is better than that parent. I just had amazing parents. But I do remember when we came to Holland, just after I grew up here in the Manor, and we came to Holland, and we were outside of the community. And I grew up with, matachis and saris, and, we chant and dance. And the best part for me as a child is that after a kirtan, we all go with our head down, no? And we all have our head down. And suddenly I'm in this country that, the Netherlands are very, they're not like that. There's no sari, there's no... So I was a bit confused, and my parents were very kind about the Dutch people. They were not, looking down on them. But I did have a friend in the group in my class that was eating meat. I had never experienced that. So I asked my mother, how come my friend, she eats meat? How is this possible? Because when you're a child, you're not thinking, I want to eat meat. See, it's an animal. It's very logical for a child not to eat meat. And then my mother said something epic, and it says a lot about how my parents are. She said, your friend eats meat because her parents never met Srila Prabhupada. So she made it with that one simple answer clear to me that none of these people were less or better than them. They just never met Prabhupada. And those who have the fortune, like us, we know Prabhupada through Vani, we met Prabhupada. So we understand the world differently. And that's why we don't eat meat. So that's how it was. It was just, they would help me bridge the worlds of devotee life and non-devotee life. They bridged it for me, and for me it became all the same. The Vaishnavas are here and the Vaishnavas are there. But they did help me learn how to speak about Krishna in a way that is welcoming to others. Because the Netherlands is an atheistic country, So I learned how to speak about Prabhupada and God in a way that's very accessible. And I'm very grateful to them for that. Is that good enough for you? Yeah. Anybody else want to share something or ask something? I see beautiful smiles. Hare Krishna. Sure.
What's the most important things your parents learned from Prabhupada?
Prabhu asked, what is the most important thing my parents, what they learned from Srila Prabhupada?
Yes. And they shared it with you, or you could see it from them that they treasured this thing in him, that made them so interested to be around him, so to make this change and even have a child that is grown in this atmosphere, because this is unusual.
I feel like you're saying so many beautiful things. Do you know?
Okay, yeah. All right, so my question was, what was the most important thing that her parents found about Prabhupada, and what stimulated them going in this direction and creating a whole atmosphere for their child to grow in this atmosphere? If she has, whether they have told this thing to her, or she has experienced it even without words, seeing it from their action. So this was my question. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. I'm going to do like a very short answer because we're going into the next kirtan. So what attracted my father, what he learned from Srila Prabhupada, is that my father had a real quest for knowledge, and he couldn't find the answer until he met Srila Prabhupada. And he really felt that Achintya Veda Veda Tattva was the answer, that we are one and different at the same time. So we are one with God and different from God at the same time. And that just fascinated him. So he learned from Srila Prabhupada how to convey the Vedic philosophy in an incredible way. My father's an incredible speaker. He wrote a book, Intelligence or Chaos, which is a beautiful scientific book, brought in such a way that it's almost playful. So he was really attracted to the philosophy and the science, the Vedic science, and I think that's one of the most incredible aspects of this movement, is the Vedic science. And my mom was really attracted by the arts and the culture, Vaishnava culture, the beauty, the extraordinary beauty, that extraordinary, and how we express ourselves, and even our beads and the tilak. It's just how to make this body sacred, how to understand that the body is a temple and it's our bridge to communicate with the world, and a vessel to spread love for God, which basically is pure love. And what she learned is how to bring people together from all walks of life. And that's something that I just adored. She's not in this world anymore, but I just pray that we can all learn how to do that, to really live from that philosophical point of view, unity and diversity. How can we just bridge all these differences and have this vision to see our commonalities and see how we are universally always connected. You and me are in this together. So I think that's something that really touches hearts, and that's something that I really admire so much from them. So I'm really honored that I get to share this moment with you on Christmas. I remember a year ago visiting the manor thinking, I want to live here, and now I'm here. And then we're going to have a beautiful kirtan. Please stay, please chant your heart out. This is a very special Christmas 2025. So, Hare Krishna, Hare Bo, Hare Krishna.
I remember Rajasundari's father, I think in the early 80s, he was put forward by Hare Krishna movement because there was in London a big debate. The head of the Atheist Society, her name was Barbara Smoker. I don't know if she smoked or not, but that was her name, And so it was Conway Hall, 500 people, and it was a big debate. Theism versus atheism. So her father, Hare Krishna Das, he was very clever and very philosophically astute. So we thought we'd put him forward, So then this debate was going on, and all this audience was there. So Barbara Smoker, atheist, head of the Atheist Society, putting this forward, why there's no God, there's no existence of God. So Hare Krishna Das, he was countering those with solid arguments, and this. They went on like this for a while, and eventually she got a bit frustrated, and she said, "For God's sake, will you listen?" So then he said, "Yeah, that's the whole point." So everybody was laughing. Got to the point of God's sake, from an atheist, Anyway, he was very clever. He could defeat anyone because he really understood the philosophy of Krishna Bhakti. So nice, and he was very clever. Anyway, thank you, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, come, David. So I've got a lot of friends here at the manor, like that. If you're lacking any friends, come to the manor. So this is, who's seen David before? Anybody put your hand up if you've seen him before? Yeah, so guess which country David is from. Anyone hazard a guess? Which country David is from? Holland. Close, but not Holland, yeah. Anyone else want to guess? Switzerland? Are you from Switzerland? You like Swiss chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's not from Switzerland. Anyone else?
Switzerland.
Where? What was that? What did he say?
I thought I heard an Ireland.
Okay, did you say Ireland, yeah? Yeah, he's from Northern Ireland. Who's been to Ireland? Yeah, okay. It rains a lot there, isn't it? That's why it's so green. Eh? So David Prabhu, he's been with us for many decades, and he lived in India in our ISKCON World Headquarters, Mayapur, for 11 years, and he was teaching, and he was teaching at Avanti School, so he has a degree in comparative religions and everything. So he's a scholar, pandit, like that. And so he's also a very good musician. Is anyone, do we have any good singers here? Put your hand up if you're a good singer. Yeah? Okay. Put your hand up if you sing in the shower, yeah? Where no one can complain. Yeah? Do we have any good dancers here? No? Okay. All right. Anyway, so David is a very good singer and he's a musician. He plays many instruments. So tonight he's going to be doing some very nice Krishna Kirtan with us. So we want you all to participate, and with your heart, It's Christmas Day, and you could be at so many other places, but you decide to come to the temple because you're part of the more pious people who have, pious credits, that you want to come to the temple rather than go to the pub or go somewhere else, So anyway, and then David will also, he's got a book called The Hare Krishna Challenge. Who likes a challenge in their life, yeah? Who likes a challenge, yeah? Okay, we got one boy there, yeah? Okay. And you like a challenge. And some people can be very challenging as well, right? Anyway, so we're going to do some kirtan, and then he'll share something from the book. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll have Gora Aarti, and then you can all sing and dance as much as you like. And then we'll be serving lots of prasad in the Haveli. And also tomorrow, it's Boxing Day, and the temple will be open all day for darshan. We'll have kirtan from 4:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock. We have morning program. Every day we have that. You're all welcome to attend anytime. So if someone says, "Oh, I was coming from Mangalati 4:30, but there was too much traffic," then I will say, well, it wasn't physical traffic, it was mental traffic, Yeah. So we have that morning program every day. If you ever get time, please come, it's so nice. And then from 10 o'clock tomorrow till 7:30 at night, we're going to have nice continuous kirtan. And then on the Saturday, which is the day after, 27th, we're reading in the Haveli all 700 verses of the Bhagavad Gita. And then we have a yagya, and one of our sannyasis, Keshav Maharaj, he'll be sharing with us the dynamic chapter summaries for each chapter. So it'll take about 7 hours. Who's been at Gita Jayanti before? to that. Yeah, you've attended it. Yeah, it's really powerful. And then on the New Year's Eve, 31st, we have from 6 o'clock in the evening till midnight in the Haveli, we have a New Year's Eve Krishna party. Yeah, who likes to party? Yeah, okay. Yeah, everyone likes to party, but this is no one. There won't be any. No one will get drunk or anything like that. You'll just get happier and happier by chanting. So perhaps to bring in 2026 in an auspicious way, and then 1st of January, 2026, we normally get about 12,000 people visiting here for darshan. So it's going to be very busy, and you're all welcome to come. You know. So if you want your new year to be very auspicious and you want it to be very successful, then make endeavors to develop your loving relationship with Krishna, you know, and then it will be very nice. Well, one person, they were saying, I said to them, what about this new year? Do you think it's going to be a good year? And they said, I'm not sure if it's going to be a good year or a bad year. I said, well, if you endeavor to be Krishna conscious, you chant Hare Krishna, you read the Gita, you come to a temple, you associate with devotees, you take prasad, you do seva, it's going to be a fantastic year. And then if you don't do any of those things and you just be lazy and do all nonsense, it's going to be a terrible year. So it's up to us how we want the year to be. Anyway, enough of me. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Hare Krishna, everybody. We have about 35 minutes before the Gaur Arti starts. And how should we spend that? We will chant a little bit of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And we're going to read just a little bit from this book. Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, whose murti you can see at the back of the temple room, he wrote many wonderful books, and of course, we have copies of these books, yes, here at our temple, in the reception, in the gift shop also when it's open. But Srila Prabhupada wrote these books so that we would hear from him in these books, because hearing is the first and most important service to Lord Krishna. If we want to get in touch with God, if we want to have a relationship with God and develop our spiritual realization and ultimately get out of the material world and go back to the spiritual world, then our first business is to hear about Krishna from somebody who knows Krishna. And therefore, hearing in these books is so important. So this process of hearing and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, they go very nicely together. How long have some of you been here today? 1 hour? 2 hours? 3 hours? 4? No? No one's been here 4 hours? Okay. How many of you have done some Hare Krishna Kirtan already today? Yeah? Okay, great. So actually there's no limit to how much Hare Krishna chanting we can do. The more the better. Yeah? And if we could do it 24 hours a day, every day, that would be the best. And our consciousness would be completely transformed if we could do that. So maybe we can't do 24 hours, right? We have to sleep and other things. Just a few other things. But at least we can spend maybe half an hour or maybe an hour. Actually, Srila Prabhupada said that in every center we should do this Harinam Sankirtan for at least 3 hours every evening. Yeah, and this system should happen in all of our centers. So we endeavor to do that. Kirtan means call and response, so one person leads the chanting and everyone else responds. Right? I say one mantra, you say one mantra. The music helps, for sure, but our focus is on the holy name of the Lord. Right? Specifically these 16 names that make up the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And this is our meditation, this is our yoga. So we don't have to perform any difficult gymnastic exercises or feats. We simply have to sit, and our yoga is to use our ear, or 2 ears, and our tongue to simply hear and to vibrate. This is our yoga, this is our meditation. So let's give it all the attention we can. And this is a very important time of year, of course, for everybody in society pretty much. But why are we having such a festival? It is because of the life of Lord Jesus Christ. And of course at Christmas time we celebrate His birth. According to our spiritual masters, Lord Jesus Christ is an empowered incarnation of God. He is especially empowered with the preaching work of God consciousness. So, as a devotee of Krishna, we offer Him all respect and praise. And what better way to honor Him than to chant the holy names? Okay. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshata Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this mantra. This is known as the Panchatattva mantra. Over my left shoulder, you'll see a portrait, yeah? You see the picture up there? Does anybody know who's in the center? Anybody? Lord Chaitanya, thank you. So Lord Chaitanya is Krishna. And he appears in this age of Kali to teach us how to be a devotee of Krishna. And he appears along with his associates and his dearmost devotees. And they're very merciful, extremely merciful. So just before we chant the Hare Krishna mantra, we chant this Panchatattva mantra. Because we need the help and the mercy of Lord Chaitanya in order to reach to Radha and Krishna. So if you know the mantra, please join in. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, come on. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Little louder. Come on, everybody. You don't know when you're going to get a second chance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We could have this one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Double big, yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We are reading from page 96 of this book, the Hare Krishna Challenge. And this chapter is called Give God the Nobel Prize. This was a conversation that our Srila Prabhupada had with disciples on a morning walk in June of 1974 in Geneva, Switzerland. Srila Prabhupada said, just look at this fig. Does anybody here like figs? Yeah? Nice fruit. I have a neighbor who has his own fig tree, so we get fresh figs sometimes in the summer. Just look at this fig. In this one fig, you find thousands of seeds. And each tiny seed is a whole new fig tree. Now, where is that chemist who can do such a thing? First make a tree, and then make the tree bear fruit. And next, make the fruit produce seeds. And finally, make the seeds produce still more trees. Just tell me, where is that chemist? Huh? Tiny, tiny seed, so many seeds, and then inside each seed is a whole tree in potential. So one of Srila Prabhupada's disciples says, they talk very proudly, Srila Prabhupada, but none of these chemists and such can do any of these things. And Prabhupada says, once a big chemist came to me and admitted, our chemical advancement, our scientific advancement is like a man who has learned to bark. So many natural dogs are already barking, but no one pays any attention. But if a man artificially learns the art of barking, so many people will go to see. And even purchase tickets for $10, right? If my friend Purushottama Prabhu here starts barking like a dog very convincingly, I will think, here's an opportunity for me, £10 to hear the human being bark very convincingly, huh? I could even, hide him in a closet and tell people, is this a human being or is it a dog barking? Which is it? And then we'll let them hear the bark. Then we'll pull the curtain and reveal whether it's and if they get it wrong, they can get some, if they get it wrong, obviously they lose their temper. Anyway, the point is that people come to see something that is unusual, different, new. But so many dogs are already barking. What is the use? So, Srila Prabhupada says, if a man artificially learns the art of barking, so many people will go to see and even purchase tickets for $10, $20 just to see an artificial dog. Our scientific advancement is like this. If a man makes an artificial imitation of nature, say by barking, people go to see and even pay money. When it comes to the natural barking, no one cares. And when these big so-called scientific rascals claim they can manufacture life, people give all sorts of praise and awards. Right? That's another question. There's a famous professor, well, he's semi-famous, Dr. James Tour. He's actually a serious nanobiotechnologist. And he exposes the fact that science has not produced life and is in fact nowhere close to understanding what it takes to combine particular ingredients to generate life. But a certain section of the scientific community will claim that, oh yes, we have done it, or we're very close to doing it. Yeah? But this is either a bold-faced lie or a half-lie. Well, it's a complete lie, but they like to pretend as if there's some truth in what they're saying. But the truth is that they have not done it. So they may make many bold claims about creating life, and if they could actually do it, it would be all over the news. But what about God and God's life-creating activities that He performs at every moment? As for God's perfect natural process, millions and millions of beings born at each moment. No one cares. People don't give God's process very much credit. The fool who concocts some utopian scheme for creating living beings from dead material chemicals, he is given all credit. You see? The Nobel Prize. Oh, here is a creative genius. And nature is injecting millions and millions of souls into material bodies at every moment. The arrangement of God, and no one cares. This is rascaldom. If we think it up very seriously, at every moment, so many human beings all over the world are being born. And this is just one fraction of the total species of life in the universe. How many bodies are coming into being at every moment? And for each material body, a soul, a little spark of Krishna is being injected to take on that body. So God is creating life, so many forms of life at every moment. Who cares?